Vincent Ramos. I am a 2020 COLA Fellow and lifelong LA resident and visual artist. In my work, I do a lot of drawing. I do installation work and the occasional performative thing every once in a long while. For this grant, I was working on an installation that was dealing with current kind of social, cultural, political issues, and as it related to the Mexican or Mexican-American experience. It was Los Angeles, it was the 1980s, 1990s, just the whole city was different. It just looked different, it felt different. For young men of color, it was a different place to be, and there was a big gang problem, and there was all these other things going on. And so it was a tough place to really kind of navigate and survive. And as a result, I grew up with a lot of guys that didn't grow up. They were ultimately killed here on these streets. I had a teacher, and he was very influential. He kind of saw the bigger picture and kind of singled me out. And his name was Marco Ellie. And I think without Marco's guidance, I probably would have screwed up somewhere along the way. So after school, he connected me with Spark, Social and Public Art Resource Center in Venice, run by Judy Vaca, and I became involved in a program there called the CAP program that was in association with Cal Arts. And that really kind of opened me up to a lot of different things and introduced me to a lot of different artists. I got into Otis, and then from there got really bit by the art bug and went on to Cal Arts. But that's ultimately what got me interested in art, was looking at it through this kind of historical lens. And as a kid who was always kind of interested in history, you know, to see these things that were made whenever, right? And going, oh yeah, this is my connection to that moment. It made me kind of really kind of feel that period. Not so much, not only with reading and other things and all these other things that I enjoy doing, but with the visual, with looking at things and with kind of, you know, piecing things together by whomever, right? Whatever artist I was interested in at that moment. A lot of it too is personal, you know, as we've all kind of experienced in our lives, especially when we get to like our age, family and people, they start to go. You're there in this space now with their belongings. And what do you do with that stuff? Do you just kind of dump it in the dumpster, or try to piece it together to see who these people were and what kind of life they lived and how they contributed to society? So a lot of that is kind of present in my work when I do work that's real personal. I've been reading a lot of these essays on artists who use drawing as a kind of a primary medium, or that they are you know, an important part of their medium, whether they're a sculptor or whatever. Jim Dine and Al Taylor, and just kind of varied and crazy. Maria Lasnik and Felita Barlow. I mean, these people are all over the place in terms of their practices. But I've been interested in their drawing practice and how they kind of do that and do other things as well. That to me is a real kind of strong suit in people that are very aware of history, and that, you know, whether it's artists or whoever, kind of incorporate it into their work, even if it's very subtle, but just a certain awareness, you know. Perfect example is here we have this administration where, you know, the leader is kind of president. He knows nothing, you know, and he's like, you know, he's just completely out of it. And look where we are at now, you know. So you have to be aware of kind of things that have gone on in the past, in my opinion, to better understand the present and to better understand the future. Trump is a perfect example of a person that doesn't, and, you know, this is ultimately kind of where we are at, you know, locked in our homes. These are not easy times, and we've all tried to adapt. And, you know, luckily, the group of artists that I was with this COLA thing is like a really solid group, you know, as I know. They have a lot of skin in the game. as we all do. So, we haven't gone through this, but but we've had our peaks and valleys. So we're a tough group, and we'll make it happen, make it work, whatever it is.